This is ABC15 Mornings.
Right now, police are investigating several Valley Bank robberies, and one suspect is still on the run. We're going to work down everything we know so far.
And finding hope just before the holidays, we're going to hear from a Valley family about the impact COVID has had on them and what kept them moving forward the whole time. Inspirational story.
Plus, a Cardinals super fan helping bring a new generation of fans into the world. We're going to bring you her story in just a few minutes. You're going to love this one, too. Lots of reasons to start you smiling on this Saturday morning as December is rolling right along and the holidays are in full swing. We say good morning to you. I'm Nohe Lanigra.
And I'm Mark Thompson. I am definitely into the holiday spirit. I don't have any lights to put out in my complex, but everybody else I've seen has.
There you go. You soak in everybody else's lights.
Found a way to string them up, and so I'm enjoying everybody else's lights. A little chilly outside when people were putting them up, so maybe bring that light jacket along with you.
Absolutely, but I think you're right. It just adds to all of the spirit. This morning, speaking of lights, we're seeing them twinkle on the Mill Avenue Bridge. I always love those lights because they're up year round. But even the buildings in the surrounding area have gotten in the holiday spirit, so we just love that. But speaking of that cool weather, cold temperatures, get a look at what the temperatures are right now. 53 degrees in the Phoenix metro, and there's a slight breeze blowing out of the southeast at around 5 miles an hour, so it does add the extra bite in the air. So if you're going for a run this morning, you're probably going to want to bundle up because we're going to stay in the 50s for a good long time, actually. It's going to take us until 10 o'clock to even work our way into the low 60s this morning. If you're going to be putting the lights up at your house later this afternoon, maybe you're still getting around to it, it's going to be clear, sunny skies. By noon, we're at 70 degrees, mid 70s at 2, and then our peak heat today is 78 degrees, and we'll reach that right around 4 o'clock today, but we'll very quickly cool down. So if you're going to check out some of the other light displays around town and the different parades that are happening, bundle up and have that hot chocolate handy. You will need it. Air quality was really bad yesterday. We had several burn bans in effect. It has helped. Today, we're back in the moderate category, but you will still notice a little bit of that brown cloud in the morning hours, especially if you're hiking. You get that perspective because of the inversion layer in the mornings, trapping that cold air along with the particle pollutions. I will talk more about our statewide forecast, what you can expect through the weekend coming up in just a little bit.
And right now we want to get you to some breaking news just into our newsroom. Sadly, one person is now without a home after an early morning house fire in Phoenix. Firefighters tell us that fire started just after 4 this morning near 7th Street and Indian School Road. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and there are crews and other services on scene now helping that person who was displaced. And this morning, police are telling us that this man is on the run after holding up a Chase Bank in Casa Grande on Friday. It happened at the Promenade Mall location. The good news here, no one was hurt during this robbery, but anyone with information is asked to call police.
Another bank robbery shutting down a Scottsdale shopping center last night. Police tell us someone held up the Wells Fargo near the intersection of Scottsdale and McDonald. They dropped what police say was a suspicious bag near the scene. The shopping center was shut down while detectives looked into the case. The accused bank robber was arrested nearby. New for you overnight, the parents of the Oxford school shooting suspect booked in the same jail their son is in. They were found in Detroit, hiding out in a commercial building. James and Jennifer Crumbly were declared fugitives last night after they didn't show up for a court hearing for involuntary manslaughter charges in that school shooting that their son is accused of. Now, this story is still developing at this hour. A lot of layers to peel through, and ABC's Karina Mitchell is going to bring us the latest details ahead at 6:30 this morning. Meantime, want to pick you back up. Local firefighter working to save lives one vest at a time. Captain Kevin Goodman creating a new lightweight bulletproof vest. They're compact, they're small enough to fit in a backpack, they only weigh 3 pounds. Goodman says as a father of 4, his biggest fear is sending his kids to school and never seeing them again.
There's been over 300 school shootings since 2000. 300, and people don't realize how many. The shooting in Texas that was only a month and a half ago, there's been 6 since then, including this one in Michigan.
Yeah, when you hear the numbers, it really is staggering. Phoenix PD tells us the best thing to do if you are in an active shooter situation is to run, hide, or fight, whichever will get you to safety the fastest.
We've got some new developments now when it comes to the state of prisons here in Arizona. We're told that security improvements, they are in the works after 2 inmates escaped back in January. David Harmon and John Sharpio, they were captured 5 days after escaping from the Florence prison. New documents show that they had a solid head start on the run for about an hour and a half before anyone even realized what had happened. The security measures announced Friday include more fences and annual visits from the Inspector General.
This morning, we are tracking several developing COVID headlines. The Omicron variant spreading, now confirmed in several U.S. states.
Yeah, and it has not been found in Arizona yet, we want to point out. But already that Delta variant, it is surging once again. More than 5,200 new COVID cases, they were reported yesterday, along with rising hospitalizations and little available space to treat those patients.
So according to the state, there are only 108 ICU beds available in all of Arizona. Emergency room doctors telling ABC15 some patients are waiting days to get a bed.
And that's not the only problem here. Staffing, they say, is also a huge concern.
If you said to me the beds are available, I would say, is there a nurse and a nurse's assistant and, med techs, et cetera, able to provide care there? And I think that's what we're running into.
And we are told that a majority of ER patients are unvaccinated.
So here's the good news for you. Experts are saying COVID-19 vaccines could be adapted to target Omicron if necessary. Pfizer says the process would take about 100 days, around 3 months. Still too early to know if a modified version is needed, though. Right now, data shows that the vaccine and booster should protect against severe disease from the variant.
And a new antibody COVID treatment is now available to treat children. The FDA just expanded emergency use authorization for Eli Lilly's COVID combination. It can now be used to treat kids under 12 years old with mild to moderate symptoms. It's been authorized for people over the age of 12 since February.
Well, one Valley family impacted by COVID finding hope for the holidays this morning. This will give you chills. Ryan Robbins walking out of a hospital this week. You see it right there. After spending nearly 5 months battling COVID in the hospital. Doctors gave him just a 1% chance of surviving. But Robbins and his family never gave up and just kept praying.
I want everyone to know that there's a source of hope, that it's not always terminal, that you need to have faith and to struggle to keep going on.
Now, Robbins lost his sense of taste and smell along with part of a finger, and the recovery process could take a year, but clearly he's a fighter.
Well, across Arizona now, a massive outdoor shopping mall will be built in Surprise. It's the first of its kind on the West Coast in a decade. Village at Posada is a planned 700,000 square foot project off the Loop 303 and Waddell Road. It will house a major retailer like Ulta and Home Goods, while also including a restaurant row and some entertainment options.
Okay, check it out. If you saw a strange line of lights in the sky last night, don't worry. It wasn't aliens or the return of the Phoenix lights. We have learned these are actually SpaceX Starlink satellites. But look at it. Could very well just have been Santa Claus testing out the sleigh and the reindeer, going for a test run, right? SpaceX saying that they just deployed 48 satellites, and so that explains the fly position there. It's pretty fascinating to look at, though, and definitely we were getting a lot of calls here in the newsroom questioning, because you know our history here.
That's right.
Speaking of lights of a different kind, a holiday tradition is back in Chandler. Tonight, the city will be lighting its Christmas tree, which is made entirely of tumbleweeds. It's very desert Southwest. The tree is 35 feet tall, made up of more than 1,000 tumbleweeds that have been collected all over the valley throughout the year. The city lighting this tree every year since 1957, although it did happen virtually last year. So this year, the return really means a lot.
It's the only tumbleweed tree in the southwestern United States. So this is an effort that began really as an opportunity to bring people into downtown.
So the ceremony is expected to draw about 15,000 people. It starts at 4:30 this evening. They have live music, and then there's a parade of lights, and it all culminates with the tree lighting, which will happen at 8 o'clock.
I don't know why I like that so much. I just
So
like
neat,
tumbleweed trees, so different. Also happening today, a chance to give back and see some really neat collector cars in the process. The hoodies for the Homeless Car Show, it's happening this morning in Mesa. They're collecting newly and gently used clothes or cash donations for the charity. It starts at 9 a.m. At a Monastery Bar and Grill.
Also starting on Monday, Chandler Public Library will accept food donations to cover fees for fines. You will get $1 knocked off for each non-perishable food item that you give. The Food for Fines donation drive runs all of next week. It's a nice way to clear off your tab and do some good while you're at it.
Here comes ABC15's Operation Santa Claus.
Spreading cheer for the holidays. It is the 21st anniversary of Operation Santa Claus, and the need is still great. We're collecting money, toys, kids' clothing, and non-perishable food items for 5 well-deserving charities.
Just because we had our big Closet-thon day doesn't mean that the effort is over. You can still drop off your donations at Sanderson, Ford, or Lincoln, or to the nearest UPS store. They're all over the valley. And you can also still donate at givetotheclaus.com.
For every donation, you're going to get 1 entry to win a new Ford or Lincoln courtesy of Sanderson Ford and Sanderson Lincoln. I was just fascinated to hear on the radio when they did this promo. That song actually has like a whole verse and lyrics to it.
It goes
I just
even
thought,
longer. We just give you
play
the hook.
A little snippet at the beginning. Exactly. All right, 6:11 now on your Saturday morning. A deadline looming right now. The work Congress needs to wrap up soon, and the consequences that we could all feel if they don't get it done.
If I can make at least one person a Cardinals fan, then my job here is done.
So Christy Brown is already in the Hall of Fame for her fandom. Yeah, that's a thing. So now she is uplifting Arizona by sharing her love of the game, and we have her story for you next. You don't want to miss it. She'll have you smiling ear to ear. We're glad that you're waking up with us on this Saturday morning, Arizona. Back in action, our Cardinals hitting the field tomorrow after a week off for the bye week.
Yes, indeed. They're headed to Chicago to take on the Bears. The biggest storyline, however, is both Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. They are game-time decisions, dealing with some lingering injuries right now. And here's a fun fact for you about this game. It is the oldest continuous rivalry in NFL history.
That is a random fact.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have paired that for those two teams. Their first matchup was more than 100 years ago, though. In 1920, for a few decades, it was a crosstown rivalry in Chicago before the Cardinals moved to St. Louis and then ultimately Arizona in 1988.
And this season has been particularly exciting for Cardinals superfan Christy Brown. Her love of the Cardinals landing her in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That is really cool.
I mean, as a fan,
Yes.
that is such a unique and rare opportunity. So ABC15's Jordan Bonke shows us how she is growing the Red Sea and uplifting Arizona, one baby bird, if you will, at a time.
Hi everyone, my name is Christy Brown.
We first introduced you to Christy Brown right before Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. She got her ticket in part for just being a really good Cardinals fan.
Stop it!
A big enough fan to later be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Out of more than 20,000 candidates, she was voted in as one of the top 3 fans in the NFL. So in addition to the Super Bowl tickets, the ring, and even a jacket, she will forever have a gold plaque in the same Canton, Ohio hall as the greatest to ever step on the gridiron.
It still doesn't even seem real.
When Christy was just 3 years old, she was taken to her first ever Cardinals game at Sun Devil Stadium.
I remember being very hot.
She then made it her life's goal to be a Cardinals cheerleader. Christy would be rejected 5 times before she made the cheer team in 2010 and 2011.
Looking up and seeing my fan family that have, supported me since I was 3 years old to follow my dreams. I mean, it was just putting the whole picture together.
But before football comes family. Christy and her husband had 2 future card fans of their own, and these days she's still working full-time as a delivery nurse. And get this, she makes sure every newborn she helps bring into this world is wearing one of these.
So every delivery that I attend, I bring in a Cardinals beanie and I tell the patient, I said, I don't care what you guys are, but your baby has to enter this world being a Cardinals fan.
Hall of Fame fandom that she says comes with the responsibility of sharing the love of the game that's as deep and wide as the Red Sea.
If I can make at least one person a Cardinals fan, then my job here is done.
Jordan Bondke, ABC 15, Arizona.
Okay, so definitely as they face off against the Bears, I know there are some Bears fans who would not love that, so I see what you're saying. But if they're an Arizona-born baby, it will be part of their heritage as well. So, but what a great story, and her energy is so infectious. I just love it. All right, let's talk about that most accurate forecast. This is going to get you smiling today. 78 is that forecast high. So we have moved out of the 80s. We're going to be in really comfortable, still slightly warm temperatures, which is just really great for December. This is our bragging rights time. Looking at Futurecast, you can see we have clear skies to start. We'll have a few clouds stream in across southern Arizona by the middle of the afternoon. So areas like Casa Grande, Tucson, and Safford, as well as Gila Bend, might see a few high, thin clouds, but no rain coming out of those. And then we'll stay clear and dry across the rest of the state as we head through Sunday and into Monday morning. Temperatures right now, because of those clear skies, are plummeting up in the high country. 19 degrees at the Grand Canyon. Live temperature update in Payson now dropped to 43. It's 24 in Heber. We're right at the freezing mark in Show Low as well as Prescott this morning. Here in the valley, we've got some 40s on the board. It's down to 45 in Maricopa, 46 in Levine right now, 45 in Chandler. But we're in the 50s out in Santan Valley, Fountain Hills, Cave Creek, as well as Goodyear this morning. If you are planning to get in some golf, it's going to be great weather to do it if you're hitting the links. If you have that tee time, maybe middle of the day is more comfortable. If you go early, you're going to need those long sleeves because we'll be at only 64 degrees by 10 o'clock this morning. Then by noon, we cross over into the 70s. So lunch on the patio would be a great idea as well. And we'll reach our peak heat today right around 4 o'clock at 78 degrees. Then we'll trend down pretty quickly so that by 8 o'clock, we're back down into the upper 60s. So city by city, that forecast high today is going to be 78 in areas like Scottsdale, those Deer Valley neighborhoods, Tempe and Ahwatukee. A degree above that in Maricopa, Levine, Goodyear, and Surprise. It'll be 77 in Queen Creek and Apache Junction today. Anthem warming to just 75 degrees. Across the rest of the state, we're looking at highs in the 50s across the northern portion of Arizona, just barely making it into the 60s in Show Low. Mid to upper 60s in areas like Payson and Sedona, and out to our west and south, we'll see highs in the upper 70s and low 80s, and including areas like Yuma and Casa Grande. The APS Electric Light Parade is happening this evening, so it is going to be cold with those clear skies in the valley. Make sure you've got those long sleeves, your scarves, your fuzzy boots, all of it. Get in the holiday spirit. Make sure you got the hot cocoa close at hand too, because at 6 o'clock, it's going to be 71 degrees. Sunset is at 5:20, and then by 8 o'clock, we're down to just 66 degrees. If you're staying in the high country for a couple of days, staying in the 50s in Flagstaff, but then we've got a slight chance for rain and even snow in the higher elevations come Tuesday. 30% chance of snow above the 6,000-foot level. Here in the valley, we've got a slight chance for rain in the forecast too. But first, we've got to get through this sunny weekend in the 70s, and then our temperatures dip down into the low 70s, and we put a 20% chance of rain in the forecast on Tuesday. I will show you even better chances for valley rain and cooler temperatures ahead in that 7-day forecast a little bit later this morning, Mark.
Thank you. Well, cities like Phoenix, they are planting lots of trees to slow down the urban heat island effect. But coming up, we find out why experts say that one type of tree doesn't help as much as you might think. But first, it's been a really busy year for the Red Cross and blood supplies. They're at their lowest levels in a decade. How you can help as we head into the holidays.
During this season of giving, we are focusing on an organization that gives every day of the year, often when people are facing their hardest times of their life. This morning, joining us is Gail McGovern. She is the president and CEO of the American Red Cross. Good morning, Gail. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Nohilani, and thank you so much for having me on your show. I deeply appreciate it.
Gail, the Red Cross has been especially busy with disaster response this year. Talk to me a little bit about what that's been like.
Well, this is one of the most active years of extreme weather, and we have been very, very busy. Fortunately, our volunteers answered the call. They were there, even though some of them lost their homes, and they were providing food, shelter, comfort, and hope. One disaster, we deployed 3,000 volunteers. We gave out 1 million meals and snacks, and we had 44,000 overnight stays in our shelter. And we're finding that people are staying in the shelters longer. The average is a month where people are staying in our shelters. So it's been an incredibly busy year.
You know, Gail, a lot of people will look at this and they think the Red Cross is a national organization, but I know that we have volunteers here from Arizona who responded to some of those disasters that you've talked about. The Red Cross has responded in our state to instances of wildfires and flash flooding. So help bring it home for people and talk a little bit about when they donate, kind of what that money goes to and how you guys make a difference.
Well, we actually respond to 60,000 disasters every year. That's one every 8 minutes. Most of them are home fires, and most of these home fires are caused by cooking accidents. So this happens to be the time of year where we really ask people to be careful in their kitchens. But the Red Cross is always there. We're in every county across the United States, providing comfort and hope and a place to stay. And everything we do is because of the generosity of the American public. We're not a government agency. We rely on the American public to help us help others. And hopefully your viewers will go to our website, which is redcross.org, and make a financial donation. Any gift of any size is deeply appreciated. You could find ways to volunteer on our website, and you can also donate blood, which is critically important right now because our inventory is lower than it's been in decades this time of year. So we really need people to donate the gift of life.
Yeah, and let's touch on that just a little bit more here before we go. If you don't want to donate money, giving the gift of life and donating blood, there are so many ways to do that as a business or an individual.
You are absolutely right. And COVID has made this very challenging because businesses and schools, they're not standing up as many blood drives as they have in the past. And the number of new donors is lower this year than before. So the need is urgent. We're asking everyone to go to our website and make an appointment.
We put out the call here, and I know that our community always responds tenfold. So let's hope that we can do that, especially during this time in the spirit of giving. Gail, thank you so much for your time and for shedding some light more on just the critical services that the Red Cross provides.
Thank you. And thanks again for having me on the show, Nohelani.